All right, let's take a look at the little raised beds with the grow bags inside of them. Everything's doing quite good, growing decently. Put these little poles up, and we'll kind of string them across there when the tomatoes get a little bit bigger for support and stuff like that, or even cover if we're going to think we might get some hail. All right, another project we're working on is I don't believe you've ever seen these before. 4x4 fence posts anchors. Okay, the 4x4 goes in there and you tighten it up, then actually first you want to hammer it into the ground. It goes about 18 inches into the ground. Makes it a lot easier, especially with a lot of packed soil or roots and stuff like that. It'll right on through it. All right, let's take a look at our strawberries. They're blooming up good. We got strawberries up in there. All right, let's take a look at this pear tree. Got a little pear in there. There's a few of them in here, but given the size of this tree, I'm surprised there's any on it, because collard plant, I'm letting it go to seed, just kind of letting this part of the garden rest up. This year we'll pump a lot of compost into it, rejuvenate the soil. Alright, kiwi, and it should be blooming out right soon. It loves it when it gets really hot, and we're right at the verge of that, right at the edge. Alright, these are gooseberries. Yep, loaded up pretty good. Kale and cabbage, and not cabbage, but kale and collards. Volunteer popping up. Alright, this is a methyl plum, and the tree is still loaded up pretty good. And as you can see on the ground, natural selection is kind of like knocking some of them off and stuff. An apple tree, and cherries. Yep, fig tree, a little plum tree. It didn't do anything this year. And come on around here. We're in the peach tree zone. Okay. All right. Pink lemonade, blueberry. Figs. Another little pear tree, didn't do nothing this year. The apricot tree, it had a few on there, but I was really surprised it bloomed at all. I didn't expect it to, but there were a few on here. But I think they've all dropped off. I don't think they really start producing until about the 5th or 6th year, and this is year 4 for this guy here. But it is growing like crazy. Okay, let's go on over here. Bird tube. Everybody just got fed. The woodpecker's already been in. Cardinal. Alright. Here is the Kinet Cam birdhouse with the camera inside of it, solar powered. Nobody in there yet. Alright, blackberries starting to bloom out. And yeah, these are the thorn ones. They are diabolical, but man, they flat produce some really juicy blackberries. Really smells good, man. Okay. Anyway, they say we might get some heavy storms a little later on, but it's clouds are kind of building up. But I don't know. We got some blue sky. supposed to be an air show today out about 5 miles over that way. You're looking at Langley Air Force Base, Thunderbirds and all that. And you probably heard on the news where pilot got killed out here trying to land an experimental craft 2 or 3 days ago. Well, that's where it happened, at about 5 miles over there. Prayers to his family. I think it was Rob Holland. But anyway, we'll see. And clouds are racing. Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, y'all have a great one. It's a garden tour for first part of May. Alright, let's take a look at the kiwi from the outside here. Yeah. They should be blooming up. We'll let these runners get a little bit longer before we start trying to feed them through this fence so we don't break them. They get a little more flexible. But anyway, that's a garden tour for the first part of May. Alright, everybody have a great day, man.